Hello students. Now I would like to discuss question number 4. Let's read the question carefully. Mr. Lee is a participant who trains for a 12-kilometer charity run. On the first day, he starts with a run of 500 meters. Then he increases the distance of his run by 250 meters each day. Increases each day. Find the number of days needed such that he could run a distance of 12 kilometers for his training in a day. Now, if you read the question, you should know that this is arithmetic progression. Starting is 500, followed by every day, each day, increased by 250. So this shows that this one is second term, and the third term will be increased by 250, will be 1000, right? Meter. So this is T1, this is T2, and this is T3. Now the question is asking how many days, number of days, right? So number of days, if we want to find number of days, that means this is the first day, T1, this second day, this third day. So it should be the end day, right? So the end day will be 12 kilometer, that means it's 12,000 meter. So now we need to use a AP, which is Tn equal to A plus N minus 1D, right? So this is a Tn. So we're going to substitute here. 12,000 is a Tn. First term, of course, is here. This is the first term, A. This is a common difference, D. So A is 500 plus N minus 1D is 250. Right, so let's simplify 12,000 minus 500 divided by 250 equal to N minus 1. This one bring over minus. So if you simplify, let's find a space to do. So that means we will take 12,000 minus 500 over 250 is equal to N minus 1. So N minus 1 is equal to 11,500 divided by 250. So it cancel out 5, 2, 5, 3, 5, 5. So 230 divided by 5 will be 46. So N will be 47 days. So the 47th days should be the answer, right? So this is AP, arithmetic progression. So the N is 47 days. Right, let's proceed to the part B, which is about this question. Now let me erase first. For part B, we are asking to study the diagram first, right? So let's study the diagram. So this is a diagram. Okay, so let's go through the question. Okay, right. Now I'm going to highlight. Diagram 3 shows square ABC with square A has side length of K. Square, right? One of the side of the square A have lines drawn by connecting adjacent side with their midpoints. Another square B is formed from the original side, and the arrangement of the square continues indefinitely. What is the meaning? State the area of squares ABC in terms of K. Alright, before we do part 2, let's study the diagram. Now the question is saying that this one is the square. Let's split out the square, the first square. Right, this is the first one. Followed by we have square B and we have the square C. So whenever you do AP or GP, you have to have 3 terms first. Now let's study is about the area of the square, right? So this side is K, this is K. So the area here for A is K squared. For B, what about the area for the B? Let's study this side. According to the question, this is a midpoint. So this one should be half of the K, right? So that means every side here will be half of the K for this blue square, right? So it means that it will be half of the previous one. So that means the area for the B, square B will be K square, K times K, K squared, K over 2 times K over 2 will be K squared over 4. How about C? Let's have a look of the C. C, the side will be, just now it was K over 2. K over 2 divided by 2 will be K over 4. Meaning that every side here will be K over 4, right? K over 4. So we must actually clear what is the subject. The subject is the area of the square. So K square, you multiply side by side, 16. Okay, we have the area for the 3 terms in terms of K already, right? Now the question is asking us to write the area of the square ABC in terms of the K. So that is the answer. So we have the area of A is K square and area of the B is K square over 4 and area of the C is K square over 16. So the area is actually in terms of the GP. Now we are asking to solve for the 2. Let's read the question carefully. What is the subject that the question wants? Find the sum of perimeter, not the area. For the first 8 square, using K equal to 6 centimeter, meaning that now the problem now become this one is 6, this one is 6, this one is 6. We want the perimeter. We want to find the perimeter. So how to find the perimeter? It's just take the side times 4. So the perimeter now is 24 for the first one. Now we forget about the area. No more area. It's about perimeter. So 24 for the square. Then for the blue one, okay, just now was the red one, this one. Okay, we have 24. And then for the blue one, let's use the blue pen. This one, of course, it will be half. So if K is 6, now it's become 6 divided by 2 will be 3. So we take 3 times 4, 12, right? Okay, the perimeter will be 3 times 4. Here 3, here 3, every side 3. So you just take 3 times 4. And then for the last one, which is this one, it will be 1.5, half of the 3, right? 1.5. 1.5 times 4 will be 6, right? So that means now we are having the GP whereby the R is 12 over 24. Or you can say R is 6 over 12. The R now become 1 over 2. So now we're asking to find the question 1. Let's have a look. Find the sum. First 8 term as 8. What is the A just now? 24. What is the because R less than 1, so it's 1 minus. Right. R will be 1 over 2. Right, because now it's perimeter 8 and it's 8 over 1 minus R, because R is less than 1, so we use 1 minus R. So if we simplify, we will get, you press the calculator, simplify first before you press. So as 8 is 24 multiplied by 1 minus, this one you can press your calculator, over half, right? So it will become around 48. This one it become times 2, 48, 1 over 2. So the answer will be, if you press a calculator, is 47.81 centimeter. This is the perimeter for the 8 square perimeter. Alright, that's all my sharing about the solving problem involving arithmetic progression and geometric progression. That's all my sharing for question number 4. Till then, bye bye and have a nice day. Now I would like to discuss with you how the marks being allocated in SPM exam. So if you write the TN formula with the common difference and the first term, so there will be 1 mark. And then if you substitute TN equal to 12,000, there is another 1 mark. Then N you solve, you will get 1 mark for the arithmetic progression. And then for the part 1, this is the area for the square. Okay, so if you write area of the square, for A is k square, and then for B is 1 over 4 k square, and for C, for the square B, area for the square A, k square, square B is 1 over 4 square, and area square C is 1 over 16 k square will be 1 mark. And then after that, let's see the next part 2. Part 2, if you show the A 24 for the perimeter, common ratio is half, you will get 1 mark, and you substitute into the Sn equal to A 1 minus Rn over 1 minus R for R less than 1. Alright, so this one is substitution into the formula, 1 mark, and then final answer 47.811 mark. So total is 6 mark for geometric progression and arithmetic progression, right?